Hey everyone, welcome back to the Maverick channel. First of all, before I start, I want to thank everyone that subscribes to this channel, that interacts with this content, and all the new viewers. Guys, welcome to this channel where we try to review real use cases of digital currencies. Guys, what you're seeing on the screen, before I start, it's not about digital currencies, but it's very much about artificial intelligence and machine learning and what this company OpenAI has done. I want you to go check it out yourself, but briefly, let's look at what they've done. Trust me, you'll be very excited. You'll be mind blown. We've created an improved version of the OpenAI Codex, our AI system that translates natural language to code. Guys, I'll just stop there. And apparently it's open now, starting today. There's a beta version or a beta version. So essentially what these guys have created, I'll just play for you.
But, you know, if you want to modify this, please feel free to try it at home. One of the great things about this playground is that it's very easy to export these commands. You know, you can almost think of this text as the new kind of source code, and people can modify it and fork it. So I think we're going to see lots and lots of games appear once people start playing with Codex.
Okay, so a moving person is quite nice, but we need to get a boulder.
Avoid it a bit.
Definitely.
This boulder. All right, it's a very nice boulder.
We just
Okay, so they get a boulder.
Person having to run away from this.
Okay, so once again we just request for the boulder to appear, and it appears. I hope it will appear.
Oh, it does appear.
An oversized boulder.
Massive boulder.
Let's make it smaller.
All right. How many pixels?
Can you just ask it to be small?
Oh, that's a great point. Make it small.
Okay, this is.
Okay guys, I'll just leave it there. I think you essentially get the point. They have a program they've developed that uses machine learning and artificial intelligence to have a very good advanced, or at least approaching where very good strides that have been made towards natural language processing. So essentially you won't even need to know how to code. You can just know how to type. You just type whatever you're needing, and this system, this program, will interpret it in the best way that it can, use the programming languages that are needed to execute your request perfectly, whether it includes graphics, motion, wording, creating a web page, and it will create this for you through the power of AI, machine learning, and interpreting what you're trying to ask for, and then knowing what programming languages to use to give you exactly what you're looking for. Amazing stuff. So guys, let's just move forward. Those that have been in the blockchain space, cryptocurrency space, you know the impact of something like this. Those who have been in gaming, those that have been in any sector, accounting, whatever, if you know about programming, you know the potential impact of what these guys are creating. So guys, go check it out. Now, let's jump into the crypto stuff. It's going to be a brief video, sort of looking at what has been happening around there. The first headline we want to look at is London court orders Binance to trace cryptocurrency hackers. Now, those that have been in the crypto space or in the Fetch.AI space, you've noticed that we've had this news come out the past couple of days. We have our beloved company, Fetch.AI, which we like talking about a lot. These guys are developing multi-agent systems, trying to make that whole space efficient by leveraging something called autonomous economic agents. And they're going into things like supply chain and basically creating digital assistants that can allow that human-to-human or human-to-machine or machine-to-machine interaction, optimizing Internet of Things, economy of things. And they've had different partners like Bosch Global, Festo, they partnered with IOTA, they partnered with Kudos as well, a company that uses, that's a blockchain company that's looking to use machine learning and artificial intelligence to optimize how we use our space, our storage space, essentially leveraging that storage space, incentivizes in a way and expanding the computing power, especially if you're not using computers, you have dormant computers, you can actually monetize that and put it to use. So they partner with such companies and many other companies. So here we want to look at this article here. So the London court orders Binance to trace cryptocurrency hackers. So what happened? Let me just kind of summarize what happened in here. Back in June, a bunch of hackers hacked an account, a Fetch.AI based account on the Binance exchange, and then managed to sell tokens at a value much lower than the market value. And this led to a loss of value worth $2.6 million in FET. So Fetch.AI is trying to figure out what really happened, trying to optimize that, trying to ask Binance to at least freeze the accounts if it's still possible of the hackers and try to track the funds. So the narrative, what's going on right now, it's a very sensitive issue because it involves tracking people, KYC, and given the fact that Binance is going through its own regulatory squabbles right now with different countries and different jurisdictions. However, the court in London is asking the Binance Exchange to really look into this issue, and then eventually they see how to settle it. I don't know how it will be settled, but I guess we'll be informed. But there was an official statement from the Fetch.AI team itself, which will I think shed some light onto this issue. So in light of the recent announcement concerning Fetch.AI, London's High Court, and Binance, Fetch.ai states the following. Fetch.ai's account on Binance was hacked and a sum of 2.6 million was wrongfully traded by an unidentified hacker. In order to freeze the wrongfully traded assets and initiate investigation against the hack, Fetch.ai submitted a formal court order requesting Binance to assist in this matter. Fetch.ai is working closely with Binance and local law enforcement to identify the hacker and recover the wrongfully traded funds in compliance with legal proceedings. And due to the sensitive nature of the matter, Fetch.ai will keep the community posted on the status of the issue once investigation and case is complete. So that's just an update on what's going on with that sort of squabble with Binance and Fetch.ai and the hackers. But we know this is not an underlying issue. It's not an issue underlying the Fetch.ai network itself on the blockchain, but it's more of a something that happened with a centralized institution, and these hackers went in there into the honeypot and managed to do whatever they did. So guys, that's what's happening there. Of course, we all know the impact of such an influx of tokens within a cryptocurrency that has a relatively low market capitalization can have a large impact on the price. But obviously this happened all the way back in June, and we hope that it gets settled properly and soon and well, so that both parties walk away happy. Otherwise, on a good note, something that I don't talk about a lot, the recent trend in the fetch price has been pretty good. But then we also have to note that the overall cryptocurrency market has been on a general upward trend or rebounds that started with Bitcoin, and then with the mixture of the Ethereum improvement proposal. That bullishness in the market, or that bullish trend in the market, really helped these cryptocurrencies bounce back from the downward trend they were in before into this recovery trend. And just as a brief note here, President of Argentina open to adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. So regardless, I mean, these are politicians. It's hard to know what their intent is, but regardless of the intent, maybe by saying this, you're more popular with the younger generation or with anyone out there, because crypto is for everyone. As we can see here, actually, block data, over 50% of top banks are gaining exposure to the cryptocurrency space. So this can happen on all kinds of scales. Regulation, employing people that are specialists in this space. But we can see some examples here. So according to the company, investment possibilities in the cryptocurrency custodial sector have lured almost a fifth of the top 100 banks. And here they give some examples like Barclays, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, and some other banks as well. But guys, you have to note that crypto is in a bullish trend right now. So when things are bullish, there is good news all over the place. When things turn bad, I don't know where that good news goes. It's bad news all over the place. But still, it doesn't change the fact that we can see more institutions, more governments, and there's a general interest. There's a generally increased interest in the cryptocurrency space, and that interest increases every single day. And that's why I keep saying the most important thing in the crypto space is to always keep paying attention, always stay grounded, no matter what's happening. Keep your eye in the space. Just keep involved. That's the best way to handle this space. Keep involved, keep watching out for what's going on, keep paying attention. And even the better thing to do is to do your own research, because you're more convinced about the type of stuff that you're looking into, and from that conviction you have better knowledge of how to navigate this space. And just as a throwing in there, we can see this article here, XRP shoots 22% amid high development activity. So I think there's a lot going on. This is an extremely competitive space. Crypto is a very competitive space, so competition is good. It's good. It's stressful, but it's good because it helps us go closer towards that general adoption that we're all looking for, in that actual use case of digital currencies, and how helpful we come closer to the realization of that vision of how helpful this new technology will be. But of course, we're still early, and there's still a lot to do. There's still a lot to develop. There's still a lot of things to optimize, but we're seeing good stuff right now. We're starting to see the evolution of this space, and we're starting to see the use cases and where it's going and how impactful it's going to be. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and I have to take you back to this. Hope if you don't do anything, watch this video, watch OpenAI Codex and what they've done. It's nothing to do with crypto, but it's really mind-blowing and exciting to see how far technology is going and how creative people can be when they put their minds together. Alright guys, have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.